Hello there guys, theBolderBoulder here with another MOC review. Today I'm going to be showing you Kate, a female stray from my Follow the Hero Factory series story titled The Plan Proceeds. She's first mentioned in Part 4 of The Plan Proceeds, but Part 5 is linked down in the description below. So be sure to check that out. So, I'm going to show you Kate. So, this is a bit of a different build compared to Jaren, Oren, and Alec. Considering she's a female, I wanted to make a few differences. So there's the 360 view. Now I'll just change her position real quick. As you can see, the colors are a bit different. So I'll get into that right now, actually. The color scheme is something, well, let me just say these blue bones are something that I've been wanting to use for quite some time. Ever since I got the splitter beast and got those pieces, I've wanted to use them on some sort of MOC, and this ended up working out great. Considering she was a blue character, and whenever I got this mask, I went, yeah, definitely gonna have to use that for a female character, and that's exactly what happened. And this long sword is something I've had for a little while. I like it. It's fairly simple, but it's very cool, I must say. And then, as you might have seen, got some of these little trinkets back here. So now I'll get into what that stuff is. But first, I'll just focus on the feet and work my way up to get into more detail. Starting from the ground up, we'll show the silver feet, the dark blue armor, and that light azure, I believe, is called, and those bones. Those are very neat. I believe they were first introduced in the Breakout series, which is where this theme takes place, right after the Follow the Hero Factory. But that specific colored piece came with Thornrax, I believe he was called. That insect-like character. And then just plain black bones up here. Moving on up to the torso. As you can see right here, I've got that basic Toa Nuva body piece over the less wide skeleton piece, the torso part. And the arms, I've just got the black bone, blue armor right here, and then the azure bones right there, and then silver hands and her sword. Move up to the head. It's using that neat, well, originally Vakama mask, but was been changed to blue. I believe it was for a Bionicle character named Maku. But please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry about that. And then on the back, it has that regular Toa head, using that special technique to connect it that Jang Briggs had showed on one of his videos. And now to the stuff on the back. As you can see, there's this mask right here and this hero shield, and that's exactly what they are. So I'm going to remove those and show you what exactly those are used for. So I use this smallest size of bone piece to connect to that ball joint down there on the waist. And then right here I've got the hero shield, and use it like this. And then whenever she's battling and it seems to be going to be more of a challenge, she will usually transfer her regular mask to this silver mask. And that's how you could tell that she is ready to fight. And the story behind all these things that she has is, well, first off, let's get on to her family life, or really, rather, the lack thereof. She had lost her parents when she was younger, and, well, young enough, or old enough, actually, that she could still live on her own, but she had to find ways to survive sometimes. People provided for her, gave her places to sleep and things like that, but her house was abandoned after her parents were lost, and sometimes she'd sneak back in there and break in somehow because no one had really gotten hold of it. So after she'd gotten old enough to find out how to survive on her own, she just re-inhabited her parents' house. But while her parents were still with her, her father had taught her martial arts because he was a little paranoid that sometimes the heroes may not get there in time to save everyone. So you gotta be able to fend for yourself. So she was given this sword, which used to be his, and his father gave it to him. But because she was an only child, and he didn't have a son, he figured, well, he would just give it to his daughter. And she got this shield as well, customized it a little bit, and she forged a mask for herself. And wearing gloves and shoes pretty much at all times. So that's essentially what it was that why she has those things. But the Alliance uses her good, or great, rather, martial arts abilities to their advantage. And she's very reliable, and has actually helped people in a few tussles with hunters or things of that nature. But if they ever find any strays or heroes, they always take them in. Because really, there wouldn't be any strays or heroes who wouldn't be willing to, because they'd be stuck fending for their own. So she will actually sometimes go out with a group to search, but not all the time. Most of the time she will just stay back, partly as protector and because they usually don't send the females out to search or anything. It's not that they don't like them, they just want to make sure that they're alive and that they're safe, because many of the male strays there lost their families. Well, their families hadn't died, but they had been captured by the villains. And what females they do have there, they wanted to make sure they are safe. But they're very happy that she is a martial artist. And I honestly feel like the color scheme for this thing worked out pretty well. It seems to be fitting for the character, in my opinion. So that's honestly really about it. So please be sure to check out my Facebook and Blogspot pages and all that great stuff. And thanks for watching. Hit that like button, please. Once again, be sure to check out my story. Link to the blog and part 5 of my story down below. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hope you guys like the story. I will talk to you guys in my next video. God bless. Bye.